Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really special collab for you guys, and I'm so sorry about my voice, but I've been super sick all weekend, but I had to do this today because it has to be posted on Friday. So Chantal, the Chantal Eating Show and I both challenge each other to ingredients. If you didn't see that video, in the description I have a link, and I'm also going to have a link to Chantal Eating Show's mukbang video as well. So what it is this is a healthy bug challenge. 5 ingredients we got to pick for each other and challenge us to an easy, simple dish. And she is vegan, so I gave her vegan ingredients. I'm not vegan, but she gave me pretty much vegan ingredients anyway, which is totally fine. I am so excited about this. So the ingredients that I got were the rice noodles. So I got the fresh rice stick noodles. She challenged me with peanuts. So I don't like eat peanuts like that, so I just got these ones at the cash out, whatever, and spinach, and mushrooms, and tofu. And I got extra firm tofu because this is the one I always use. And then what I'm going to be using, because we can use our own like spices and oils and stuff like that to make what we want, I'm going to be using water. I'm going to be using some oil. I'm going to be using some caldo de pollo or chicken bouillon. I'm going to be using parsley. I'm probably using onion powder and garlic powder and sriracha. So those are all my seasonings that I plan to use in this challenge. You can use pretty much anything seasonings that you want. So gochujang or whatever. But these are what we're going to stick with. And now let's get to cooking. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you want to be part of this collaboration. Because then you and I could do a healthy bug collab. But anyway, let's get to cooking, okay? So one of the first things you're going to want to do is make sure you have your Diet Pepsi that you can make it through this. The second thing we're going to do is get our tofu ready. So I usually cut it open, and then you're going to see a lot of juices in there. You want to get rid of the juices. Some people use the juices to cook, but I don't advise it. It tastes weird. So yeah, drain your tofu, and you want to smell the tofu. You really want to get the tofu as dry as possible, because the more wet it is, the more likely it'll fall apart, especially if you're frying it. I'm not frying it, but I'm going to pat it down because I'm going to be adding it to liquid anyway. And it's much easier to cut when it's not all watery. Just kind of pat it all over. The one thing I also did, and you guys, I don't know if you could see, is I smelled the tofu, because if it smells sour or anything besides no smell at all, then it's bad. Then you will need to throw it away. Alright, so here's our tofu block. And I'm just going to show you how I normally cut it up. I always cut it in half first to get rid of the thickness. And then I cut it into little sections. I think they're about like half of an inch like this. I don't know. So then you can like make them as sticks if you want. Like if that would be good if you're making like fake like fish sticks or something. But I want them in cubes, so I'm just going to cut them up more. Then, since I have them fully cut up and everything, they're ready to roll. So I'm just going to put them back into the container and let them sit there. So now we're going to prepare the mushrooms, and they're already like pre-washed mushrooms, but I like to rinse them off anyway because you never know what kind of dirt gets on them. And you just really want to lightly wash them because you don't want to squish them and you don't want them to get all slimy. So just rinse them off quick. Using a strainer is the easiest way. And I ended up taking the plastic off of the other thing and then rinsing it out because I wanted to reuse the container so that I don't have to dirty all my dishes. So now I'm just taking a couple handfuls and just like roughly chopping the mushrooms up because I want them a little bit smaller, but not too much smaller. Because, you know, when you cook them, they really shrink up. So that's good enough. And I'm going to chop up the rest of the mushrooms and then we're moving on. Alright, so I put the peanuts in the pan with about a tablespoon and a half of the olive oil. And I'm going to be adding the mushrooms in. Then I wanted to add some sriracha for some spicy flavor because I thought that would be amazing. And then I'm going to add some garlic powder because that's really good. Garlic and mushrooms is really good together. And then also some onion powder because I don't have fresh onions. That wasn't one of my ingredients, but I wanted to add some onion flavor. So there goes my seasonings. So then I'm going to let this cook for a while. And I'm also going to be adding some spinach in here soon. I cooked it on high. Oh, I had to show you guys my favorite spatula because that spatula, if my whole house burned down, the spatula would not melt. And the reason I put the peanuts and the mushrooms at the same time is because the peanuts are going to get nice and crispy and have a flavor throughout. So here comes some of the spinach. I decided to rip it up to make it smaller. And don't be afraid to add spinach because spinach really melts down too. So we're going to add the spinach and we're going to notice how I did not add any salt. Add the spinach and then we're going to cook it up. Okay, so now I just went and put some water in the pan, so there is like a little bit of spinach, a mushroom, and like a peanut floating there. Don't worry about it because it's all going in the same place. I'm going to put about 2 capfuls of the caldo de pollo, or the chicken base in there, chicken stock in their water. Because you don't need too much, it's just a seasoning to get some broth made. So I'm going to put 2 capfuls in there. And so it is no longer vegetarian. It's definitely meat-based now because I did use chicken. I could have used veggie stock, but I decided I wanted that chicken noodle flavor because I wasn't feeling so good today. So at first it looks a little bit funny, but just squish down the little granules and then let it boil for a little bit, and it's going to look normal like broth. So once it starts heating up, you're going to want to add your tofu in because you want to cook the tofu for a little bit and let it absorb all those really good flavors from the broth. And this broth is very light broth. I didn't use too much caldo de pollo because I didn't want it to be very salty. So I just put in all the tofu and we're going to just let it gently boil for a while. Okay, so now I'm just putting the rice noodles in because these ones you're supposed to only put it in for like 10 to 15 seconds and then you're supposed to take them out and let them sit until you put broth on top of them. So you see me doing this once, but twice because I decided that once was not enough noodles and I was really hungry because I hadn't eaten all day. So I went back into the noodle bag. It got more noodles out. The bag is supposed to have 3 servings in it, and I took about half the bag, so I probably took half the servings. Just a few seconds, and the tongs really helped. And so that's pretty much it until we get about eating. So let me just show you what the ingredients look like, and then we're going to go sit at the table and eat. Well, hey there guys, welcome back. Thank you for coming and checking me out. If you made it this far, you probably either skipped over or already made it through the cooking session. So like I said, we have the rice noodles, we have tofu, we have spinach, we have mushrooms, and we have peanuts. And that was 5 ingredients, right? So now I'm going to show you what I decided to make. So I have been feeling really sick. My throat is hurting so bad. So I decided to make kind of like a pho, I guess. So what I did is it says to dip the noodles in for just 10 seconds and then put them in your bowl. It says to add the broth. So here's the broth with the tofu in it. Hopefully I don't splash myself too much. There we go. Oh, that looks good already. And then I just put the mushrooms and the spinach and the peanuts in here and I fried them up as you saw. And I'm just going to put them on top. Like that. Wow, that actually looks freaking amazing, guys. Look at that. Now we just got a little bit of parsley flakes to dress it up a little, and then we got a little bit more sriracha, clear your sinuses, and there we go, you guys. Look at this. Holy crap. Let me give you guys a close-up. Ooh. Look at it. Looks good, huh? So we're going to call this Anna's Faux Spectacular because if you know me, and Chantal knows this, but I have never had pho. So this is going to be like Anna's Faux Spectacular, I guess. So let's just try it right away. How did I make something that tasty? Oh my god. I like this little bowl just in case. The peanuts in there are so good. You see the peanuts and the tofu and shit? The tofu's hot. And we did make it through the cooking session because we had our Diet Pepsi. And I probably shouldn't have it being sick, but just leave me alone, okay? I'm in that kind of mood. I took Colton to school today and I came back home and I slept till noon, literally. I had today off anyways, a vacation day. But I was like tempted to keep Colton out of school so we could hang out, you know? Now I just don't want him around me because I don't want him to get sick. I apologize. Look at this. These noodles are only like $1.26 at the store too. Just gonna put a lid in here and maybe let it cool off. Let's try the noodles. I still haven't got chopsticks. I apologize. Let's try it. I love it. It's just a little bit spicy because I added sriracha in 3 times so far. Did a little sriracha in the pan with the veggies. I did a little sriracha in the broth, and then no, not in the broth, and then I did put 2 times sriracha on top. This is so good, you guys. Holy shit. I would have never made something like this unless she had done this ingredients for me. And it's super cheap. Like the mushrooms were $1. The spinach was like $2, but I used that already 3 times for other recipes. The tofu is $1.50. Sriracha, we all have this in our house already. The peanuts were freaking 79 cents, like super cheap meal. And the chicken bouillon's only $1.50. Super cheap, you guys. So I do have a story time for you guys, if you guys can handle my voice and listen to me. But I first wanted to tell you guys, because I totally forgot, go check out the Chantal eating show. She's seriously awesome. She's from Canada. She's so beautiful and she's trying to be so healthy and she needs the support, you know. It's hard. It's hard when you fall off the track, but you can pick up and get back on the track. This meal, I'll count the calories after it's done because I have all the packaging, and then I'll post it here. This meal is amazing. I hope you like your meal too. So you guys go check out, like, comment, subscribe to her, and let her know that Anna sent you. Her link to her video will be below in the description. Excuse me. You guys didn't yell at me for that in the last video, so let's have another bite, then we'll get to story time. Right. Wow. You guys, this is seriously so good. Wow. I think I'm going to be making this a lot. Okay, so story time. So we decided on a topic because we couldn't figure out what we should talk about. Because I'm doing a lot of collabs, so it's like, oh, I'm just going to start saying this in this video. But if you want to talk about this in this video, and it doesn't matter if I overlap because it's a different person. So what we're going to talk about is something I probably wouldn't ever came up with. This is totally Chantal's question or topic, I guess. She's like, ooh, we should talk about the most embarrassing sex stories. And I was like, oh my god. The first thing that came to my head was when I was dating an ex-body, well, no, sorry. My ex, he was an amateur bodybuilder. He was 6'4". He was a white guy, muscular, very muscular. But he was like tan. He was like really tan for a white guy. Super muscular, like big old muscles and big old other parts, you know, big old feet. Anyway, he was great. He was great. We ended up breaking up for reasons that I'm not even gonna get into. But so we, like, I don't know, we had this thing where we wanted to do sexual things in places that people probably wouldn't do them. Like a sex bucket list or something, and my door is like open, so hopefully the construction people that are outside are not listening to me. So we had this like sex bucket list, right? We had sex at the bar in the bathroom, we had sex on the floor in the living room, we had sex on the kitchen, like countertops, on the kitchen floor, on the futon, in the bedroom, on the floor in the bedroom, but we had never had sex in the shower. And let me let you know that I could have had sex with that guy anywhere. He was like so huge, like so strong, he could lift me up. Like, that's the kind of guy I like. I want a guy who can lift my heavy ass up, you know. Anyway. Oh my god. Chantal, thank you for these ingredients because they're actually making my throat feel so good. I feel like they're listening to me. Let me be right back. Creepers coming closer and closer to my door. I swear I could see them at the patio. Anyway, so this guy, we'd have sex wherever, whatever. And it was awesome. Like, that was like the best sex of my life with him because it was just amazing. Like, I never had that adventurous of sex before. So anyway, we decided, oh my god, let's do something fun and have sex in the bathroom. Well, in the shower. It was a shower bath. Whatever. Let's have sex in the shower. So we all got all undressed and we're all sexified and naked, obviously. We got in there. And dude's 6'4", I'm 5'6", so right away we were having issues. Like, we thought it was gonna be so fun, you know. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fun. Oh my god, you know. We get in there, we're already having issues because we can't like stand still. Like, I'm too short, he's too tall. He needs to bend down. I need to like somehow lift myself up without slipping, falling, and dying. So we're like, okay, so we can't do like that way. So let's try it another way. So then he was gonna like sit down. And then I was gonna go like on top, and I was like, well, that's not gonna work because we don't have a wide enough bathtub, so that was not gonna work. So he stands up again. But dude, so we did like, I don't know what it's called, like we're both standing up, but I was like facing him and he was facing me. And as soon as my foot got up in the damn air, I fell down. I fell down and I fell on the fucking, I'm like looking around for a bathroom faucet. Anyway, you know the freaking faucet, you know, like in a shower you have the thing that sticks there and then you turn the handle and then down is where the water comes out, that little spigot. Yeah, I fell on that motherfucker. And that was the worst fucking pain in my life. I busted my damn face on it. Like, when I fell, I slipped and first of all it came all the way down here and then it came out and it hit my face like this. And oh my god, I have never ever had sex in the bathroom and in the bathtub, in the shower since then. It didn't even happen. Like, it was totally crazy. Like, it just was the hardest freaking thing in the world. So I don't know how you guys do it, but I would not even take a shower with a guy now. I've been single for like 4 years now, so it's not like it's going to happen anytime soon. But I'm just saying, like, even my exes after him, like, I was like, no, I ain't going in the shower with you. I ain't busting myself again. I'm not being embarrassed again, you know. So that, it was just horrible. It was just horrible, guys. I almost forgot about these babies over here. Oh. Have you guys have any embarrassing stories like that? You know I do. It's still rolling, right? What was I gonna say? Look at these little peanuts in here. You guys, and peanuts go incredibly well with this dish. Like, when she said peanuts, I was like, damn, she just threw me a curveball because I don't even eat peanuts like that. But I'm not allergic to them. I just don't, you know. Pad Thai is the only thing I eat peanuts with. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say I have incredibly crazy hair today. But what can you do? So, I don't know. Hopefully you guys like my story. It's a little embarrassing, like, put that out there, but, I mean, my God. Do you guys have, like, sex bucket lists? I feel like it's so fun to, like, just almost daring the other person to want to do these things in different places, you know? I haven't done it like on a hot air balloon or anything like that, but that would be something if I could encourage myself and get myself in the air balloon, you know? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't wait to see what Chantal says. I think Trisha Paytas has us all outnumbered with the awkward and embarrassing sex stories, to be honest. But mine is probably like nothing. But you guys try falling with your fat ass onto the damn floor, in the bathtub, hitting your face, hitting your damn arm on the freaking metal spit, and tell me you want to go back in there and try it again. No. No. Yeah, he was a fun boyfriend, but you got a little bit crazy at the end. And it really proved to me that big muscular guys don't necessarily want a little stick girl. Like, who's always like, I can't break you in half. That's what I like about you. I'm like, well, good. And he's like, and because you can cook too, and because I love you. And I like, he just said all these weird shit, you know. So yeah, I like non-douchebag, tall, muscular guys. I don't care what race they are. You don't gotta be muscular. Like, I've always had two types, I guess. The really tall, really thin guys. Like, really thin guys. I don't even know why. Maybe because they make up, like, I could give them some of my fat. I don't know. And then really tall, like, every guy I've dated, besides one, is above 6 foot. Like, 6'2" and above is fine with me. I love that. Big teddy bear hugs. I mean, more, I got the cushion for the pushing, so you better have the length and the everything else. So, let me just cut myself off here. I hope you guys liked my video. Give me a thumbs up. Comment below if you want to be part of this collab series. I'm already 5-person long, and I'm trying to stay under 10. If it goes over, that's totally fine. I'm pretty much booked for June, honestly. So, if you want to do a collab series with the Healthy Bug collab, it'll definitely be available in July. Let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to cut it off with the 5 people I already know that want to do it. Everybody, I should have your dates. This is the first one, and I think it's pretty successful. I hope you guys like it. Honestly, the idea came from I think it's Gordon Ramsay show. You know, Cutthroat Kitchen on TV. I watch that all the time, and I was like, oh my god, wouldn't it be so fun to just challenge people to, like, something that I would challenge myself to. So, like, by picking these 5 healthy ingredients, it's challenging myself to keep eating healthy, and it's also helping others be healthy. So that's where I got my idea from, just to let you guys know. Take that as it is. There's been some negativity about it. I mean, I don't really care, because I thought I had an original idea, but what ideas are original anymore? I guess nothing. I mean, if you have an original idea, please let me know. I want to be part of it. Anyway, obviously, that's where I got my idea. So if you guys want to be involved, that would be awesome. If you don't, that's totally fine as well. I'm so excited to do this. Make sure you check out Chantal's channel. And you guys, you have a wonderful day. Thank you.